Look like the overly attached girlfriend. Let's grow your hair out a little bit and they'll just cut out everything after this.
Yep, don't put any content. Have as little content as possible.
That's
It
the
should
goal.
exclusively be us being
Talking about memes.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Hello, Epic Hero. Today I am with...
Phil Maki.
Who is a...
Human being.
Everybody says that.
Dang it!
What else are you? That is...
White male. This is comedy gold. I hope you understand that. I'm a cartoonist.
Yeah. You do more like strip comic type comics, right? As opposed to like superhero or manga. Not that those are the only genres of comics, but...
Yes, more strip based, but this is not really strip based. This is evolved into something else. But yes, my roots are in comic strips.
Yeah.
5 hours later.
I don't know anybody that wants to do or has done like strip comics.
Yeah, we've all died off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the Marvel fad.
They're not breeding us anymore. No, I think it's because of where print media has gone. Strip artists were more prevalent when print media was, when newspapers were a bigger deal.
Yeah, which is a good segue into how things used to be with comics and how things are today.
It's a great segue.
How things used to be in comic production and how things tend to be today. I don't know a ton about that. I only know either what I've researched from trying to produce my own comics or just what I've heard. But I'm definitely a baby comic book culture nerd. So
You're
I don't
just
know
a baby in general.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm an infant.
I'm the ripe old age of 75.
I thought you were 103.
No, I don't look a day over 100.
But tell us what you think are how things used to be and how things are now, and what are the most important changes, first of all, just as a comic consumer, and second of all, as a comic creator?
That's a big question.
What it's a whole video about.
Oh, I grew up in a time before the internet.
What?
Comics are still being made in a similar way that they used to be, but I think there's a lot more competition. There still are advertisements in classic comic books, and they're still printed on paper. They're glossier now, so the pricing has gone up. That's for like the superhero world. For comic strips, I think you can still find Sunday comics and you can find daily comics in newspapers. There just isn't as much focus on it. There's a lot more focus on everything else.
But people don't really read the news. Most people don't really read newspapers anymore.
Somebody's reading them.
Yeah.
But it's not as prevalent. You ask somebody if they've seen something, and the odds of them seeing it, I think, are slimmer. There's a lot more push on gender fluidity and equal rights, and there's a lot more emphasis on that now than there wasn't really when I was growing up.
But do you think they focused on current topics though, like hot topics of that
back
time?
then? Yeah. Oh, sure. It was more political stuff. It was more focusing on like anti-government stuff and war topic. But I don't have any problems with characters, exploring their sexuality or their different races or different creed. I feel like when we take a character that's already well known and we remake that character as something else because we feel like we have to do that,
then you feel like you've lost this other character.
I feel like you've lost another character, and you feel like it feels like you're apologizing for the last X number of years, and if you want to make a new character no one's ever heard of before and have them be all these things that are then that's fine. But I don't like when they apologize by rewriting something.
The whole thing came out about Loki being gender fluid recently.
I didn't know that, but a lot of the Marvel characters have flipped recently.
Yeah, but see, I feel like it works with him because I feel like he always transformed into a woman. Like that was a big thing.
Loki, what's your pronoun? Can you tell me?
I think he wouldn't tell you honestly. Can't trust the guy. So
that's true.
How would we even know? But
that's very true. We wouldn't know.
I might think that's cool, but maybe I also didn't grow up reading those. I'm just introduced to them from the movie. So if somebody was already a fan of that previous character and they didn't feel like that's how it was, they might feel frustrated.
They might. I don't mind when people want to reinterpret an existing story. I don't think that's bad, but there's so much emphasis now on reinterpretation.
Me as a comic book consumer now, I'd much rather buy a volume of everything that's ever been done about something as a book and read it, as opposed to buy little tiny issues, which I know is how it always used to be.
It still is that way.
Yeah, I guess I still do that, but I'm always like, wow, that's such a tiny book. Why wouldn't I just wait till it's like more of it is out? I feel like binge watching.
Yeah,
it's like binge watching.
That's very true. You should think of it as a serialized form of entertainment.
Right.
It's a TV show that comes out once a week.
But see, I don't even do that. I wait till the whole thing's out and binge watch.
That's because you are
a millennial.
Yes, I didn't want to say that word. That's what's changed in media. That's a big thing that's changed is people don't have to wait anymore. But
right.
the problem with that, this is where I'm going to sound like a grumpy old man.
In my day,
when you had to wait for something like that, it gave you time to think about it and talk about it with your friends.
Right.
And because there was less choices in media, odds are somebody else probably saw it too.
Right.
And you could bring it up at a party. The way Star Wars is right now is kind of how a lot of more stuff used to be, not just Star Wars.
Kind of everyone would have seen it at the same time, talk
Pretty
about
much.
it, tweet about it, yeah.
No, not tweet about it.
Well, not tweet
Before
about it.
the internet.
No!
Yeah, there was a time. It was a beautiful time. But like then you focused on what was there, and there wasn't so much there that you could get lost
right.
in all of it. And now it's like everything is competing with everything.
Yeah. I don't know anything about sports. So that's the one thing where I feel like...
I thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about sports today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm talking about not talking about sports. Does that count?
No.
Everybody and their cousins always talking about it. I'm like, I have zero clue what you guys are talking about.
How many people's cousins do you know?
I mean, surely a lot. If you think about it, like everybody's somebody's cousin.
This episode needs to be subtitled "Everybody's Somebody's Cousin."
This is one of those fourth wall like time travel things because they know because they're watching it right now. So tell us.
This is a fourth wall. We've been addressing the audience the whole time.
I not a fourth wall.
This is the worst fourth wall ever.
So back to comics.
Are you sure this is about comics at all?
I have no idea. I have no clue what the indie like comic scene would have been like. Was like before the pre-internet or even.
What's changed the indie comic scene is that there are more options for getting printed now. 10 years ago, a lot of people at conventions were stapling books together. Even though it's easier, people will still get weeded out because they won't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
And it's not something you do for the glory.
No.
Or
the money.
Or money or overnight success.
People who stick it out when there's no real or reward
No
outside
audience.
creation. You know, there's no reward outside creation. Then those are the people who
Are insane.
Yes. We're insane. The end. No.
Welcome to the life of an
Why
artist.
do we do it?
I mean, I don't do it for them.
No.
I'll be the
you have
first.
to do it for you.
I'll be the first to tell you guys. I don't care about my audience at all. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Except for you.
Right. The audience is colored by their experiences. So that's not your experiences. So why would you let somebody else's experiences define you, right?
Exactly.
But we do that.
That's why a lot of actors don't read their own press. I wish I had that privilege.
I mean, unless someone says something that's really out there,
Right.
you know, like, oh my gosh, your comic about this changed my life. I don't go home and think I better alter what I'm doing now. So yeah, you can find my stuff at retailsunshine.com.
Yeah.
This is a series called Retail Sunshine. They're in an electronics store and they're selling to various customers, and hilarity ensues.
Click on Phil's face on this thing.
Click on this blank space right here. This blank.
I got a blank space, babe.
Is that a song?
Yeah. You don't know. How old are you?
Click here.
And click here to see to subscribe.
And click here
For
to
nothing.
go to a random Yahoo page.
Or
And
YouTube
click
won't let you do
here
that.
to go to MySpace.
MySpace is dead.
It's not.
You're older than I thought.
It's a revival.
We are epic heroes today and every day of our lives, and I will see you in the next video. And Phil will see you over on his stuff.